in front of a loud but unmistakably tense crowd. MLB The Show's coverage of the Major League Baseball postseason begins right here. It's the one-game National League Wild Card playoff between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Chicago Cubs.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Steve, what has to happen if they want to survive the wild card game and move on?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Garrett Cole gets the nod here at home for the National League wildcard game. What's your take on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, we've got the big man behind the plate, Salvador Perez. We all know what he means to this game, how he impacts it defensively, gives you a little pop on the offensive side, but most important, our clubhouse. Can't wait to watch him.
Center fielder
Ben Revere heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Underway now tonight as the first pitch is looked at for strike one, as we'll get this going a little late at 7:06 tonight.
First pitch, 7:06.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Cole gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. Jones retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1.
And this figures to be a very nerve-wracking game. I mean, both of these teams have played hard for 162 games, and now everything rides on just one game. One error, one wild pitch, one double play could be the difference between moving on and going home.
Francisco Cervelli comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And that finds the target, 0-2 now.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
Well, nothing wrong with a pop out and a strikeout when you're out on the mound. And he's saying, I'll take this all game long.
Chris Bryant gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Well, Matt, Drummond is a really well-respected umpire. Pretty rare that anyone has a major beef with the way he calls the strike zone.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time to try to bust something inside.
3-0 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and fight guys somehow.
First pitch is a breaking ball, taken down and away for ball one.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially for a guy in this part of the line.
2-0.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch. It's not in that spot, you take it.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. One left for Washington, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What's important for this lineup as they look to earn a berth into the division series, Psycho?
Well, I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Max Scherzer is on the mound for the visitors in this NL wildcard matchup. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about starting pitchers, he's one of the most consistent there is in the game. He's got a career ERA in the low 3s. I expect him to throw a good ball game here in this one.
And with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up. So we'll see how that impacts this game.
chop foul at the plate. Strike one. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches, 1 gone.
Well, sometimes it takes a little while to figure out whether a guy's got his good stuff or not. But tonight, I think that swing tells you all you need to know. He's got it working all right.
Stepping in now, Andy Whitlock. As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
Well, you always want to avoid using a lot of energy in the early part of the game, and he's taking that to heart. 5 pitches and 2 outs already here in the bottom of the first.
Bryce Harper gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Just really free and easy out there in this first inning. He threw that ball right by him.
And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley with no score. Daniel Murphy will step in to start things for the Nationals. He'll be followed by Ryan Zimmerman waiting on deck.
Daniel Murphy.
Cole's ready. First pitch on its way. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Striding into the box, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner, or this guy will bury you.
Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7th, shortstop, Danny Espinosa.
Danny Espinosa into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit hard to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No. Anthony Rizzo strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. may have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Boy, what a great pitch right there. Against a power hitter, looking to pull the ball. He had no legs behind him on that swing whatsoever.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Revere has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Stepping in, Salvador Perez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Javier Baez gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And he sails it over his head. That ball's down the line, and this is trouble. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance. Trying to do a little too much out there, so that'll go into the books as an E2. Thomas Jones set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Pitch inside the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into... Alec Dahl is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. Cole into the windup. Here's the first pitch.
Dahl.
Into the seats, 0-1. The 0-1. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left as the Nationals strike first. It's 1-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Ben Revere will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Betts coming on. 1 away.